Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell from the title, I am going to do a Dakota Johnson makeup tutorial from my cutting my bangs video and from my Glossier makeup video. You guys, a lot of you said you saw a resemblance between Dakota and me, and thank you so much. I take that as a compliment because obviously she's very beautiful, and who doesn't want to be told that they look like a beautiful movie star? So I'm taking it, I'm running with it, I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial. I don't really think I look like her. I don't think we have like similar features. However, I do see the resemblance with like the bangs and the brown hair and like blue eyes and this and that. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little tutorial. I think if anything, I look like her like tomboy kid sister that's just like wears like Vans with like socks, and I'm just like, God, Dakota, you're like so annoying. That's like more my vibe, I think. I'm gonna use my Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. This is the best. It's super sheer. It doesn't look like makeup on your skin. I'm not into like foundation right now. I'm between the shade medium and light, which is annoying, but not that big of a deal. Lasts you twice as long, so I'm going to mix them. I think I'm going to do a, let me know in the comments if you want to see that, because I'm going to, I guess I should tell you what it is before. I want to do a like current favorite products thing. I don't do like the monthly favorites thing because I don't always have like new faves, but I have been like obsessed with things lately, and I've been wanting to share them and talk about them. Some stuff you've already heard me talk about, some stuff you haven't, so let me know if you want. So as you can see, this didn't give me like crazy coverage. It just kind of evened it out, gave me a glow. I'm looking just like Dakota. Okay, so concealer, another Glossier product. Not everything I'm using is Glossier, but a lot of it is because I love Glossier. You guys know. If you don't know, if you're new, I am a rep for Glossier. That's not why I use it or say that I love it, but if you do want 20% off and free shipping, there's a link in the description that will give you that. They only ship to the US right now, unfortunately, but I think they're working on expanding outside of the US, so I will let you know as soon as that happens. But this is their stretch concealer. I use the shade Light. This is the best concealer. For the longest time, I wasn't using this on my face. I was only using it under my eyes because I think they have cocoa butter in this, which makes it really emollient, and that's why it doesn't look like cakey concealer. But out of pure laziness, I started putting it on my face, and I break out from everything, you guys. This has not broken me out, like, at all. It's perfect. So this like has fully replaced my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer that I used for so many years, which now just feels too heavy for me. I'm just gonna quickly do my eyebrows using Boy Brow. I don't fill them in anymore because I just grew out my brows. I'm just letting them do their own thing, whatever they do. We're feeling it. Just gonna fill them in. And plus with my bangs, like I really don't need like a perfect brow because they're mostly covered. Okay, let's move on to the eyes. For primer, I'm going to use, I find that like when I say I'm going, I still have a little bit of a Philly accent. You can hear it in certain words I say, like in my video where I did the OkCupid messages, I said forehead a lot, like my forehead, and people were like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's forehead, I guess, but that's how I say it with my Philly accent. There's just certain words that cling, and I can't get rid of them. And going to is another one. It's like going. Anyway, I'm going in with the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Beige, and it's just, it has a slight shimmer. I'm gonna zoom in, hi. It has a slight shimmer, but it's mostly just like a flesh, like a, I don't want to say flesh, I guess, because not everybody's flesh is this color. but it's a like champagne-y kind of color, and I really like this as an eye base. So I'm going to use eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm using my Master Palette by Mario. I don't know if this is still available. It's by Anastasia. However, you know, you don't have to use everything I'm using. I'm gonna use, but you know, if you are curious about the Anastasia eyeshadows, these are the best I've used. I'll just be honest. The best I've used. I'm going to use, let me look at the picture again. I'll be living in vain. Okay, I'm going to use this shade called Paris, and this is a kind of taupey, shimmery brown. So anything you have at home, or maybe you don't even like makeup and you just want to watch this tutorial, in which case I totally feel you. I watch tutorials, like makeup tutorials, to like fall asleep. I don't even care. Like, I don't even wear a lot of makeup anymore. You know who I love? Chloe Morello. She wears a lot of makeup, and that's not like shade, but she wears a lot of makeup, like a lot more than I do, and like what I'm into, especially lately. But I freaking love watching her do her makeup and like talk about makeup. It's just like so relaxing to me. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. I could just watch it forever. I know she's like very famous. I'm like always out of the YouTube loop, but I just recently found her and I was like, this girl's good. So I'm blending that out with just a fluffy brush. This is a Sony Akashic brush that I got at Target like a million kajillion years ago. It's broken, but I freaking love it. Now I'm going to take this MAC 217 and this shade Violetta, which is just a matte medium to dark brown. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and define my like outside V. Don't you love how like Dakota Johnson, like like I said, I've never read like 50 Shades of Grey or seen the movies or anything, but I do know that like she's supposed to be like girl next door, like just completely like people just pass by me. They don't even register that I'm like a woman. And it's like Dakota Johnson. You're like, yeah, like don't you love Hollywood? But they're like, yeah, plain, not conventionally attractive. And it's just like Charlize Theron and you're like, what? This is really pretty. I like this. I haven't worn eyeshadow in a little bit. This is good. Okay, and I think she has some eyeshadow underneath. Yeah, so I'm going to take that Paris shade again, and I'm still gonna take it on this fluffy brush, and I'm just going to take it on like the outer half of my eye. Both kind of have those like droopy eyes, like kind of hooded lids and ones that kind of slope down a little bit. And this, sometimes I don't put anything underneath my eye if I want to draw the eye up, and sometimes I just totally lean into it and put it on the bottom and accentuate that, and that's like kind of what she did here. And for mascara, I'm going to use an old fave, Chanel Le Volume. I use this when I want like really crazy full lashes. But oh my god, great. That's great. I also use it when I want to just fully poke myself in the eye. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so I'm going to skip the mascara on the bottom lashes. It doesn't look like she has it in this picture. You can totally do it. We can do whatever you want. But I think just for this look, with the eyeshadow and the mascara, it might just pull the eye down too much. I'm just glad that like every time I hit record, someone just starts weed whacking outside of my window. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, for cheeks, I'm so excited. These are my favorite. I've already mentioned them a couple times, I think. The Glossier Cloud Paints. What I'm most excited to put on every day. Like, even if I'm not wearing a stitch of makeup, I love putting these on. I put them on my eyes, I put them on my lips, I put them on my cheeks. Right now I'm gonna put them on my cheeks. I'm going to use two colors because she has a little bit of a bronzy look and then a little bit of like a peach. So this is Dusk, and it's their darkest, well, it's their most tan shade. It's kind of bronzy. You only need a tiny bit. I'm going to just tap that like on my cheekbones, just to give a little bit of like color and a bronzy glow without being like so heavy. And then for a pop of color on the apples, I'm using Beam. I just used this one for the first time the other day. I thought it was gonna be very like tangerine-y, because like this is how it comes out. I'm sorry, my hand is so dry right now. That's how it comes out. So I thought it was gonna be like a neon like tangerine. Wait, it's not. It's so pretty. Look at that. Oh, I love these. Okay, for the last step of this look, again with a Glossier product, this is the lipstick Crush. And it's just like a sheer pink. It's a very Dakota color. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the actual shade that she wears. She seems like a Glossier girl. Okay, look is done. Now, let me just tie it all together real quick. Okay, I don't want to get demonetized, but I just thought that would be maybe funny. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so this is the look. Do you guys like it? I think I like it. This is the most makeup I've ever... I feel like I look like Dakota right now. Like when I just like glance really quick, like, what? Oh. No, I feel like we could be like cousins. Maybe we are. I should do a family trait. But let me know if you guys liked this look by giving this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want me to do that video that I mentioned earlier. Follow me on Instagram at Joanna_Spicer. Follow me on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. Oh my god, I tweet all the time. I don't have enough followers. I need like more. Spicer_Joanna. So like flip-flopped. Listen to my podcast, F&I Podcast. We just did one with Charles Gross. I'm sorry, wait. F&I Podcast is our Twitter handle. It's Friday Night In on iTunes and on SoundCloud. Everything's in the description though, if you don't understand what I'm saying. We just did an episode with Charles Gross, and we talked about golden showers. So if you're interested in that, link in the description. I should have merch that says link in the description. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.